Did you know that unlocking your inner magic could change your life in just 5 simple steps? Discover the secrets to transforming your everyday routine with techniques that will leave you feeling empowered and alive. Don't miss out. Your journey to self-discovery starts right now. Remember, today is going to be a great day. Now, we're going to dive right on in as soon as I find a quieter spot. Apparently, maybe filming at a party is not the best idea, but watch the intro, stay tuned, we'll be diving right in. Welcome to Ember's Cauldron. I'm Dr. Ember, your transformational life coach, spiritual guide, and small business success coach. I'm here to sprinkle a little magic into your day. Now, if you're seeking inspiration and practical tools to navigate life's unexpected twists and turns, well, you've landed in the right place. Hey, hats off to our unintentional unknown sponsor today. Function, I don't know. Okay, but why is it unknown? Honestly, because I have no idea what they do. I have no idea how to say their name. This is why we're just doing a hats off right now. Shout out to Funkton, if I'm saying it wrong, forgive me, our unknown sponsor of the day. I honestly have no idea who they are. But it's beautiful here. And I decided to film this from my friend's house who invited me to a spur-of-the-moment beach party. This was on my list of things to do today. So I'm getting my stuff done. And this is honestly the quietest spot I could find. Thank God I had my lapel mic with noise cancellating technology packed in my drone's bag. As you can see, the sun is setting, and the party is about to kick off hard. So, let's dive in, and it's a great time to film. Let's make this video podcast happen. Now, today's episode is actually 5 transformational life tips that will help you unlock your inner magic and create the life you've always dreamed of. Okay, so grab your favorite cup of tea or your favorite type of potion, your pen and your paper, get prepared to learn something, settle in, and let's sprinkle a little magic into your life and into your day. Because if you've been feeling stuck in the mundane, and if you've ever wondered if there's magic hidden within you, today is going to be your lucky day, because today you're going to find out how to harness that. Now, the first tip that we're going to talk about here is mindfulness practices that you need to use to center yourself. And I'm like, I know. I get this all the time, especially here, because not a lot of people practice mindfulness techniques here, okay? And they have no idea what centering yourself actually is. But it's okay. So I'm going to break it down here a little bit for you. You see, in our fast-paced world, it's easy to get swept away by stress and distractions all the time. There is like cell phones and data pads, and your car talks to you here, and they've got personalized advertising based on your web searches, and I'm just like, well, this is an interesting place. This is definitely an interesting place, right? But there is so much stress on a daily basis. There are so many distractions, it's easy to get lost. But taking just a few moments each day to practice mindfulness actually can ground you like nothing else in existence. So let's break this down a little bit more. One of the first things that you're going to do is you're going to take a deep, deep breath. So you're going to want to breathe from the diaphragm, and you can always tell that you're breathing from the diaphragm if you hold your hand right underneath your rib cage, right above your tummy. Okay? When you breathe in deeply, your diaphragm expands if you've got the right place. And you want to breathe in as deep as you possibly can. And the more breathing in deeply you do, it actually expands your lung capacity. So take it nice and slow, do what you can, and just build this up, because remember, your lungs are a muscle as well. So you want to focus on your breath. And I'm going to show you exactly how this works here, okay? I'm going to walk you through this a couple of times. This is one of the things that you can do any moment of any day. It doesn't cost you anything to help ground and center yourself, to help get your emotions under control, to help refocus your brain, because oxygen does help refocus the brain. Okay, so you're going to want to focus on your breath, and you're going to want to. I can't talk. Okay, you're going to want to inhale for 4 counts. So that's going to look something like this. You breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to hold it for 4 counts. And that's breathing out for 4 counts after. So once again, I'll just demonstrate all of this. I'm going to just go ahead and start this. I'm going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale slowly, 2, 3, 4. Now, I have had a lot of work leading guided meditation and teaching this breath technique, which is why I can actually do this and inhale, count you through this, walk myself through it, and ground at the same time. That is the ultimate goal, okay? And if you need to record this in your own voice, most people have on their cell phones some sort of app. Maybe it's under your settings, maybe you can download it, I'm not sure. But it allows you to record quick voice notes, okay? So that's what you do. You just record this for like a minute, okay? This is a mindful minute. I spoke about this before. But when you breathe like this, it actually centers your brain. It increases the oxygen in your blood, which helps you focus, and it helps you to manifest a new reality. So another thing that you can do here, and this works really, really well when you are breathing deeply and taking that mindful minute, is step outside. I love feeling the earth beneath my feet and connecting with nature. Sometimes that's not possible, like here, right? I cannot take off my shoes and stand, okay, and I'm on concrete. It would be better like over this railing wall area here on the sand with the sea lapping at my feet. And maybe I'll do that today before I leave. I don't know. I'll go for a walk outside. But right now, I'm just letting you know that when you're out in nature and you take a moment to appreciate that nature is very, very soothing to your spirit. When you are doing a mindful moment, okay, and you're taking the time to practice mindfulness and grounding every day, these 2 simple things don't cost you anything. But this is going to help you tremendously. You see, by centering yourself through mindfulness practices, you'll find clarity amidst chaos at any time, at any place. And this will be your go-to when you start getting stressed. Now, our second thing here, okay? This is something also you can do. It doesn't cost you absolutely anything whatsoever. You can do this wherever you're at. and it's visualization techniques for manifesting goals. Now, your goals are important. Having that structure is important. Okay, focusing on it every day is important. You can take a mindful minute and just focus on a gratitude statement that says you've accomplished your goal. Okay, so I'm going to use an example here. Say you are working on manifesting a new life, one that is completely different, stepping into your dream reality. Okay? So I'm just going to use what's coming to mind right here that Spirit's telling me, because I do also work as a psychic and an oracle for the Ministry of Magic, and I teach classes, and I do make spell kits and things. But Spirit's telling me to use this as an example, so I'm going to, okay? And remember, this is an affirmation that you can use in a mindful moment that can help you visualize your goal for a new life. Today is going to be a great day. Thank you that I am safe, that I am healthy, that I am loved, I am respected, I am financially abundant, and right now, right here, I am in the right place, stepping into my highest and best timeline to have the best day of my life. Now, if you can imagine all of that flowing around you while you're in that mindful moment, that visualization is going to be super powerful, because that affirmation brings up feelings within you on what it is that you want for your dream life, how you want it to be. And that's okay. Because visualization is a powerful tool for manifesting your dreams. And there's a lot of different ways to do that. That's just one. I mean, and if you can feel this, and you can say this, and you can picture this surrounding you, imagine how your day is going to be. Really think about what happens if it turns out better than you could have ever possibly expected. Because that's the energy you're drawing in to accomplish your goals at the beginning. Now, a lot of people also do vision boards, and I've taught a lot of classes on vision boards, okay? And vision boards are super easy. You can do them on your computer and use them as your screensaver. You can put them on your tablet as your screensaver. You can put them on your lock screen or on your home screen on your phone. You can hang them up in your home, whatever. But basically, a vision board is very simple. It's images that represent your goals all together. Okay? And when you work with a vision board and you look at each one of these images, you feel those emotions behind it, with these things being in your life with gratitude. Okay? And you have this daily visualization ritual that takes like 5 minutes every morning and 5 minutes every night right before you go to bed, seeing yourself achieving these dreams. Imagine how that would change your life when you are constantly focusing on the bigger picture, on what it is that you want, on that goal, and you're charging your day for that. Because it is a scientific principle that like attracts like, right? We see it all the time in magnetism. So remember, what you focus on expands, because in the law of attraction, what you put out comes back to you. Now, let's talk about our third tip here. Steps to tap into your personal energy. This is something that a lot of people don't quite understand. And I've had a lot of questions on it, both in the previous dimension, here, traveling around, touring for the ministry, talking about all of this, teaching classes. Think TED Talks with a magical perspective, okay? And this is like a huge series. So whatever dimension you're watching this in, because I know that some of my stuff hits my home dimension. I know some of my stuff hits this dimension. I know some of this stuff hits, I have no idea what dimension. So whatever dimension you happen to be watching this in, understand that this is a very, very valid step to releasing that magical energy that you have within you. Okay? So let's actually talk about tapping into your personal energy. We all have unique energies, and it's time to actually harness yours. Now, you can do this so many ways. Okay? There is not a cookie cutter approach here. I'm going to go over a few things here. If none of this vibes with you, find something that does. Okay? If only one of these tips vibe with you, then implement that. If none of them vibe with you, well, stay subscribed because I'm going to be putting out a lot more tips to have a magical life. It's what I do. I help transform people's lives into something that they love. So there's a lot of different ways that you can do this here. Let me think. Okay, so we're going to come at this from a truly spiritual standpoint, right? With an energy cleansing ritual. And I've studied Native American ways. I've studied paganism. I do have a PhD in anthropology. So when I say I have studied energy rituals and magic, know that that is fact. Okay? And one of the most common things to do is to use sage and or crystals and or salt to clear negative energy from your space. Okay? A lot of people just light some sage, they say a prayer, they let the sage burn. That's it. Okay? Some people get a little more fancy. They have a feather. Usually it's a turkey feather. That's the most common, is a turkey feather, striated turkey feather. An abalone shell, which if you can still get a real abalone shell or you have one, by all means cherish that, because the abalone are getting sick from all of the pesticides and things that are dumped into the waters. They need to clear their negative energy from their spaces too, but they need a little help from our friends, but that's a whole nother story. Okay, now if you're using crystals, quartz is good, tourmaline, obsidian, onyx. Tiger's eye is really good for purification, also grounding. Whatever vibes with you, right? Most people do it once a week. They pick a day. It's harmonious for them. Some people do Sundays because they use prayers. They ask God and the angels to bless their residence. There is no right or wrong way for an energy cleansing ritual, as long as you feel your space is being cleansed of the negativity, okay? So in my own personal walk, what I'll do is I will get a sage bundle, and it's usually white sage. Sometimes it's mixed with lavender. Sometimes it's mixed with dragon's blood. I also have Palo Santo, and I will burn both of these at one time. And I'll go around leaving a small crack open in a window so all the negativity can flow out. And I'll smudge with this smoke and the feather and the abalone shell to catch the ash. As I listen to frequencies and harmonies on YouTube designed to clear your space of negative energy. Now, I've got a bunch of crystals all the way around. Angelite, sodalite, ionolite. I've got quartz crystals, ruticated and all smoky. I've got Himalayan sea salt and so many more. Okay? So I'm constantly working on keeping the energy vibe here up in my home. But if there's like a fight, you definitely want to cleanse that space. You want to keep your space looking right, feeling peaceful. Okay? Now, a lot of people also, instead of prayers, they will use positive affirmations out loud every morning. Sometimes they use sage and crystal. Sometimes they'll use singing bowls. Sometimes they'll use meditation. Whatever. Okay? Once again, there is no right or wrong way to cleanse your energy space. But if you want to just do daily affirmations, okay, like the one I read earlier, Or a very simple, boiled down one. Today is going to be a great day. Thank you that today is going to be a great day. Okay? Thank you, God, that I am alive and doing fine. That's the one my friend uses, actually. Every time they get stressed, that's what they use. So however you want to do this, right? Cleanses yourself, cleanses your space, and it aligns you with personal energy. And when you do this, quite literally, you attract more positive energy to you, which raises your vibe, which reduces the chaos and allows you to go with the flow better, which means you're not as stressed out. So let's talk about our fourth tip today. Strategies for daily implementation. That is a really hard word to say sometimes. Okay? Strategies for daily implementation to get through your life. All right. I get asked all the time, Dr. Ember, how do we implement these magical tips every day in our life? Well, here you go. Okay? Here's what you do. First thing, you're going to set intentions every morning. Oh, look, the magic bullet point. Okay, so you're going to want to set intentions every morning. Before getting out of your bed, an intention is set for the day. All right? So this is when you tell yourself, as soon as your eyes open up, you just get into this habit. Today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a financially prosperous day. Today is going to be a safe day. Today is going to be a respected day. Today is going to be whatever type of day that you want it to be. It's your day. Okay? Because right here, right now, I am stepping into my highest and best timeline. I am accomplishing things in a way I never could have before. So when you set that intention every morning before your feet hit the floor, it changes your entire day. I promise you. Take at least 30 days to try this. Every day. The longer you do this, the more it gets implemented in your subconscious. The more it becomes automatic. And guys, it takes at least 120 days to develop a true habit. I've heard everybody say, oh, do this once and it works. Repetitiveness, continuance, action is how this gets embedded in your subconscious, okay? So every day, set intentions every morning before your feet hit the floor. Now, also, I'm going to highly suggest keeping some sort of a journal practice. You could keep a journal practice of simply your emotions. You could keep a journal practice of 3 things you're grateful for every evening. I happen to do 5 things I'm grateful for every day. And I put it out there in social media, Void. All my friends are saying they're not seeing it. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. Okay? That's how I do my journaling. I come up with 5 grateful things every evening, and I put it on a template from Canva, and I publish it out to the universe saying I'm grateful for these things. Now, a lot of people actually put pen to paper. And when you write 3 things down you're grateful for every evening and you put pen to paper, it actually helps you release those emotions into that writing to the universe that lets them know that, yes, you are truly grateful. Because why are you doing this if you're not? Okay? You got to be truly grateful. You got to feel this stuff. Now, the third thing I'm going to say here, as you can see on our magical bullet point list, is consistency is the key. Because these small actions lead to big transformations over time. Okay? If you implement these 5 steps that I'm giving you here, I promise you, you will transform your life with just this. Some people go faster than others, and that's okay. We all walk our own journey. But when you start out with every day being the best day it can possibly be, knowing that you want to have a magical life, a life filled of things that you want, okay? And it's okay to ask for some material things. I ask to be financially abundant. I don't necessarily put a limit on it. Because to me, as long as my bills are paid, I have money to go do what I want to do, hang out with my friends, travel, whatever, buy groceries, I'm okay. Some people want more. Okay, fine. That's you. There's no right, there is no wrong here. When you implement these things daily in a consistent action over time, it does transform your world. It gives you a sense of peace. It gives you a sense of safety. It gives you a security net. It gives you a sense of hope and motivation and passion. You meet those basic needs that everyone has. And you do it. Not someone doing it for you. You do it. Okay? I can break each one of these down into so many more points. And this has already gone on a lot longer than I thought it would. But that's okay. So our fifth point today here is going to be inspiring insights for personal transformation. Now, here's the thing, guys. Inspiring quotes, they actually do help. One of my favorites, and I can't remember who said it, and I'm not looking it up right now. So hats off to whoever came up with this, because it's just not sticking in my head. But if you can see yourself doing it, you can accomplish it. That to me is huge. So I'm going to just close this out with some inspiring insights that I also know. And I know these ones because I actually memorized this part for the video today. Okay? Because inspiring quotes, inspiring insights from other people help lead you on your path of personal transformation down that road that is all you, baby, leading to your authentic self. Harriet Tubman said, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer." And Franklin D. Roosevelt once said, "The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be of our doubts of today." Guys, these are very, very powerful words. Because if you can see it, and you can challenge yourself enough to do it, you can achieve it. Let these words inspire you as you embark on this journey towards unlocking your inner magic. And by the way, guys, if you get chills while you're listening to any of this, understand this is Spirit's way of letting you know that they are in agreement. Your soul vibes with this, okay? My grandmother used to say, it's like a ghost walking across your grave. You get this insight that, yes, this is right. Sometimes every hair on the back of your arm stands up. Sometimes it creeps across your neck. And that's okay. It's just your soul's way of saying, yes, that's correct. And there you have it. 5 transformative tips to awaken the magic within you. Remember that transformation takes time. Be patient with yourself as you embark on this incredible journey. If you've enjoyed today's video and found value in these tips, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering content from Ember's Cauldron. I'd love to hear from you as well. What magical tip resonated most with you today? Comment below. Let's unlock our inner magic together because remember, your true potential awaits. Until next time. Love and light, peace and progress. Stay magical, my peeps.